Hello, my name is Kanisha Daniels. I will be talking about global warming. I have two definitions of global warming. One's a student definition, and one's a definition I got from Google. The student definition basically, Barney styled it down for us a little bit, and it just tells us a shorter version of global warming. I'm gonna read you the student definition. That is a warming of the Earth's atmosphere and oceans that is thought to be a result of air pollution. The Google definition of global warming is a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, generally attributed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and pollutants. So, all that is saying, and I'm going to explain to you what all that is saying. Now, all that's saying is basically when the sun is shining down on Earth, this is the sun is shining down onto Earth's atmosphere. Of course, when things shine down, light shine down, it bounces back up, radiates back up into the atmosphere. Well, whenever it's radiating back up into the atmosphere from all the cars, buses, trains, all the fossil fuels, carbon dioxide that's put up in the air, us humans do, or factories do, it's causing this sheet of you know gases and everything else. And so what that is doing is trapping the sun inside of Earth atmosphere, which is warming Earth atmosphere. So all the heat and everything is staying right here in Earth atmosphere, and that causes greenhouse effect.
Hi, I'm Germany Savis, and I am going to be continuing on my group's topic, which happens to be global warming. One of the things or two of the things that I'm going to be talking about is one, the controversies of global warming, and two, what causes global warming and why is it important to us as a society as a whole. One, starting off the controversies of global warming. Basically, the controversies of global warming have to do with who started or what started the phenomenon, where is it occurring, is it still occurring today, what are its most notable causes, and is this phenomenon caused by human activity? Well, one of the things that I researched, me and my group that we researched, is that most of the causes, there are 12 main causes of global warming. And out of that 12 causes, there are about 6 or 7 that are caused by human activity. So, basically speaking, human activity is one of the main causes of global warming. So, with that being said, I'm going to now name 12 of the main causes of global warming. So, one of them being the increase in population. So, of course, like I said earlier, this is one of the things that humans take part in because every human on Earth is capable and has the ability to reproduce. So, with that being said, with women, let me specify, with women being able to reproduce and men being able to, you know, contribute to the reproduction of a child, this is contributing to our population increase. So it may be piece by piece at times, there may be an increase, by a lot or maybe by a little, but humans are contributing to this because of their ability to reproduce and create their own. And another cause of global warming is mining activities. This is also considered a human activity because, we have miners. Miners are taking part in contributing to the phenomenon of global warming. Also, we have the burning of fossil fuels. When people are burning these fossil fuels, trying to find minerals or trying to find clues as to what had existed or what is extinct or what has become extinct in the passing years. All of these activities are contributing to global warming as well. Sunspots also contributes to global warming, and this is not really considered a human activity because this is a natural activity. This occurs. Sunspots are these dark patches on the sun's surface that is blocking hot solar plasma. So this is occurring on the sun's surface. We have absolutely no part in this happening. We have no part in sunspots. This is a natural cause that occurs billions and billions and billions of miles away from us. So this is the only cause of global warming that is not caused by humans. Water vapor. Water vapor is considered a natural cause because it's happening on our surface in our environment. We have no um, parts in contributing to water vapor. Water vapor can be correlated to the precipitation or the water cycle, the things that are occurring above us, in the clouds or in our atmosphere. We have absolutely no effect on that whatsoever, but we can contribute to water vapor by the things that we do here on our environment. Plankton increasing due to the warming of seas is also a cause of global warming. We have no parts in plankton increasing because, like I said, as the seas warm, when the seas are becoming warmer, the plankton is increasing, and so when plankton increases, then global warming has begun. The rise in sea levels. The rise in sea levels, I don't really consider this one to be a human activity because it has to do with the things that are actually occurring in the sea atmosphere. Um, but as I stated earlier, the inability of humans to properly take care of their environment can contribute to rising of sea levels because of the things that are being accommodated within the sea. So that can be considered half a natural cause, half a human ability cause. Um, Aerosols in the atmosphere, that is a natural cause. We have absolutely nothing to do with that. That is just what is going on in our atmosphere, but that is also another cause of global warming. Methane and nitrous oxide emissions from agriculture, Arctic seabeds, and factories. So this one I would consider a human activity as well because of the factories, the methane and the nitrous oxide emissions. These factories or these places of business are producing these dangerous gases and letting them out into our atmosphere. And so, the black gas or the very dark colored gas, that shoots out of these little tubes in the sky, those are just, contributing a lot of dangerous airs, a lot of dangerous gases into our environment that are not healthy for us to breathe, for us to consume, for us to just be around. So those places, things like factories, are contributing solely to global warming, which is why human activity is considered to be one of the biggest causes of global warming. Deforestation is also one of the major causes. People who are cutting down forests and woods to promote businesses, to expand businesses, and also to build housing. Killing a lot of habitats that belong to animals, and just killing, natural gas and burning down the entire environment just to build factories and places of business that are bringing these dangerous gases into our atmosphere. That is a really big cause of global warming, and it's also a very bad cause. So again, this just further illustrates to you how humans are a bit responsible for global warming. The last two causes are ozone depletion and the increase in carbon dioxide concentration. Now,
Hello, my name is Wendy Martinez, and I'm gonna keep talking about global warming. Global warming has affected our planet in different ways. Global warming is rising temperature and changing the weather in different ways, where it can and it has affected humans, plants, and animals. Now we have 4 degrees higher. The temperature is being rising, and it has been affecting our planet, and it has affected how we're living right now, and it has affected as well how the animals are reproducing and how the plants are reproducing as well. The effects that it has been happening is that we don't have enough food anymore, and you don't have the same water or the same resources that we used to have in the past, such as different kinds of plants, food, Because of higher temperatures, the animals are dying. Animals are not used to dramatical changes in the weather, and they are not used to it. An example here is the penguins and the bears and all of the animals that live in the Antarctic. They're not used to rising temperatures, they're not used to higher temperatures, and that's why they're getting extinct or they are dying. Between 100 to 200 of penguins are dying in a daily basis because they are not used to higher temperatures and they don't have enough food and they don't have the different resources that they used to have in the past. As well, in Latin America, in this part of the planet, we're getting droughts and we don't have enough resources to keep the soil producing and to get food. Here's a picture of people in Africa. They are in extreme droughts and they don't have enough water to keep having them. The water that they do have are not good for them and they have a lot of diseases in the water, so they're not getting the best quality of water. And as well, this is happening in different places of the world. Here's an example of the food. Like, we can observe that they don't have, the soil is not producing it well, and as well the water and the different changes in the weather is causing them to not reproduce and to not have enough food.
Good afternoon. My name is Jada Weeks, and I'll be talking to you guys about causes in climate change. So, global warming is causing patterns to change like in many different ways. In some parts of the world, it's hot, and in other parts of the world, it's like way colder. The Arctic poles are being melted, and that affects these animals such as polar bears, and they become endangered and stuff. They don't really have nowhere to live. So that's the way that it changes. The ocean sea levels are rising up. The sun rays are getting much hotter, and that's causing like harmful acts upon humans because we stay outside, we want to be outside, have fun. Some people like to tan, and we don't really wear the protective type of sunscreen to protect our bodies and stuff, so that causes skin cancer. The global average temperature has increased by 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit since the last 1800s. So that's another change. Natural causes alone doesn't explain like all these changes. Really, human activities are contributing too. When people ride around in their big old trucks with the CO2 coming out the little piper and stuff, that puts bad things into the environment, and those are called greenhouse gases. They put greenhouse gases into the atmosphere every year, really almost every day, to be honest. Climate changes will continue into the future, in my opinion. I feel like people don't really take solace of the fact that we put bad things into the environment every single day. People want to have these big trucks and stuff, and they don't really notice how bad we're being affected. So I feel like it's going to continue into the future. The more greenhouse gases that we emit into the atmosphere, the larger the climate changes are going to be. Thank you.